live from the English capital, a meeting that you usually can't take your eyes away from. Arsenal against Manchester City. Who's going to prevail this time round? Stay with us for every kick of the ball, live on EA TV.
Hello, welcome back to Armchair Armory. So we are a game down. The Wolves game was called off due to COVID. Apologies for those who were expecting a preview, but I didn't actually find out until after Boxing Day that the game was called off. So yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, we move to the next game on New Year's Day. Manchester City at the Emirates. Part of me is thinking, why am I even doing a preview? Because we're probably going to lose this game. I feel as if not losing the Wolves game, but the Wolves game being called off is a big blow, because I feel like we needed to have that game just before playing Man City. I think we needed that game there. I'm not saying we would have won it, but I think we just needed it there. There's also news that has been confirmed that Mikel Arteta has tested positive for COVID again, so he won't be on the touchline on Saturday. So yeah, we're one man down in that sense. City have been on as I said in the reaction to the Norwich game, they've been in great form recently. I think they've won 5 in a row. I didn't watch their game against Brentford yesterday, but I saw that they won 1-0 through a Phil Foden goal. Yeah, literally 5 in a row that they've won, and they are now 8 points clear at the top of the table. Liverpool down into 3rd, Chelsea up into 2nd after drawing with Brighton. Danny Welbeck getting a last-minute goal there. So yeah, our game against Man City. The only thing that gives me a little bit of hope is the fact that it's at home. Something is telling me that this could be the year that we beat them, but I can't think so illogically when it comes to Manchester City. They're so good that I think they are even better than they were when we beat them in the FA Cup, and I just feel like we've got no chance. I don't think we're going to get battered. I don't think it's going to be a repeat of what happened at the Etihad on the 3rd game of the season. I don't think it's going to be like a 5-0 or something like that. I mean, the simulation you're watching now seems to agree with me, but yeah, I don't think we're going to win this game. And I know that you're supposed to back the team, and I will do for those 90 minutes. I will do, but I just can't be unrealistic about it and think that we've got that much of a chance. The reason why I'm thinking, part of me is thinking maybe, is because of this situation with Arteta, because he's not there. I'm not saying it's his fault if we lose or anything, but I'm saying because the odds are stacked against us, and normally we play against the bigger teams, we play well when everyone thinks we're going to lose. So maybe, who knows? Yeah, there's a lot of fixtures coming up between now and the end of January. So obviously we've got City on New Year's Day. We've then got Liverpool either side of the FA Cup tie with Nottingham Forest for the Carabao Cup, and then we've got Spurs on the 16th, and then I think it's Burnley at away on the end at the end of January. So yeah, it's quite a lot coming up. I think all in all, this period that we've had, I mean, we can't really do anything about the situation with the Wolves game getting called off. But in the last 5 games that we've played, we've won Premier League games that we've played anyway. We've won 4 out of 5, and we're sitting in 4th. So far, the one thing I will say, and I'm not going to get carried away and think that we're going to finish in the top 4, because I don't think we will. I think there's going to be another one of these periods where we'll lose games that we should be winning, and we'll drop points along the way. And I just think, Spurs and United, hopefully, not hopefully, obviously not, but there will be a point where Spurs look like they're on the mend now, although they drew their last game with Southampton, which is strange. And, you know, if Man United get their asses in gear, they could easily be in the top 4. Although, again, very, very poor draw against Newcastle on Monday. Really poor. To the point of where... this is one thing I love about Man United fans. That they you know, the footballing world says Arsenal fans are reactionary and Arsenal fans are over the top. So I was talking to Stefan, who's been on this channel, when we did the Man United Arsenal preview and reaction and everything, and he was basically saying after the result on Monday against Newcastle, he was complaining that, like, Man United-ish, like, oh, I'm not watching the league anymore, I'm only going to concentrate on the Champions League, blah 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 blah. And I was thinking, well, in those videos, he was like, Ranić's the answer. Just changing the coach is what's going to make them a title-winning side again. And it's what I've said. It's what I've always said. I said the same thing with Arsenal fans as well. That, like, changing the coach isn't the end of the isn't the be-all and end-all. Like, the coach isn't the be-all and end-all. I actually genuinely believe with Man United that Ronaldo was a bad signing for them. I'm not saying that he was a bad signing in terms of ability on the pitch, because obviously he is one of, if not the best player in the world. He's a football god of our generation. But when a team like Man United are in the midst of a rebuild, and I know that Man United fans like to pretend that they're not in a rebuild and they think they're already there, but they're not. They're in the midst of a rebuild, which, to be fair to Ollie, apart from the last 3-4 months, didn't go well. He was doing an alright job of getting them back to, the big stage. He was doing well. They bring in Cristiano Ronaldo, who immediately, similar to how at Arsenal, when we won the FA Cup, the expectation rose immediately. That's the same thing that's happened with Man United. They bring in Ronaldo, they bring in Varane, they bring in Sancho, but particularly Ronaldo for me. They bring Ronaldo in, and it's like we have again, if not the best player in the world, one of, if not the best player in the world. They bring him in, and the expectation goes through the roof. And this is why Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's not there anymore, because they're still not great, with the players that they've got. And that's the thing. That's the other reason why I think the fans gave up on Ole, because with the players they got, they should be easily in the top 4. The teams around them, i.e. the Liverpools, the Chelseas, Liverpool have a good first 11, but if Salah and Mane aren't there, and to some extent Firmino's not there. I know Jota's been firing at all cylinders at the moment, but if those guys aren't there, then they're not as good. Chelsea, look at them at the moment, not playing very well without their first team. So yeah, they could have been there if they butt their ideas up. But this idea that Ranić was going to come in and change everything is just a typical modern football fan thinking that quick fixes are what changes things. It's the same with Spurs. Like, Spurs thought the same thing. Oh yeah, well, as soon as Conte comes in, we're going to start winning games and we're going to be around the top 4. They drew with Southampton the other day. Like, you can't sit there and act as if, like, just because you've changed the manager, that everything's going to change overnight. I think the time with Spurs, and to some extent United, that we're going to see more of what Conte and Ranić are doing is probably going to be next season. I think this season's a write-off in terms of, particularly United. I think this season is a write-off. But anyway, going back to the game on Saturday, yeah, I really don't think that we've got much of a chance here. I think the most I can hope for is a draw. I don't think we'll beat them. I think their first 11 and their subs bench are too strong to beat us. And I think if we've still got Ben White at right back, and I think he had a good game against Norwich, apart from one mistake. If we've got, it would probably be Mahrez against Ben White. If Ben White plays at right back, yeah, he'll get teared to shreds. So yeah, I don't know. I can't see it personally. I can't see us winning this game at all. Sorry, Arsenal fans, but yeah, I can't see us winning this game at all. I'm kind of going, and obviously when the whistle goes, and we start the game, I'm going to be fully behind the team. But my heart says one thing, saying that, yeah, odds are stacked against us, we could do this, and then my head's like, no, it's Man City. Like, I would actually go as far as to say that we have more chance of beating Liverpool in the Carabao Cup than beating City on Saturday. That's how little faith I have in this team beating City. But we'll just have to wait and see. As always, it's all well and good sitting here spouting shit and talking about and predicting, and that's what this business is all about. But we'll just have to wait and see what happens. The one thing I will say is that I'm expecting a performance. I'm expecting. I don't think we're going to capitulate like we did at the start of the season. I think there will be a performance there, and I'm hoping that we'll be a little bit more competitive with them. But ultimately, I don't think we're going to win the game. So my prediction is probably going to be, I think we'll score against them, but I think it's going to be 3-1 City, unfortunately. In terms of lineup, again, I think it will be exactly the same as what we've been seeing for the past couple of weeks. I'm not sure on the situation with Tomiyasu, but if Tomiyasu is available, I think he's the only one to come back in. Other than that, I think we're going to try and go toe-to-toe with them. I was going to save this phrase for the preview for the Liverpool Carabao Cup game. I'll probably say it again then anyway, but I will say it now. Coaching staff at Arsenal, Mikel, all you guys, no false number 9 for this game. We don't want a repeat of last season. Anyway, I think I'm going to leave it there. Happy New Year in advance. Wishing all of you that are listening the best for 2022. I wouldn't have thought that when I started this a year ago that I would have the amount of subscribers that I have. I know it's not very much compared to others, but like I didn't have much. I did this as fun more than anything. I did this as like something I wanted to do. I was sick and tired of hearing opinions I didn't necessarily agree with, particularly in terms of Armchair Armory and in terms of football. And I decided that I wanted to talk about what I think, sort of thing. I'm not saying that I wouldn't listen to other people's opinions, but yeah. And to have, whether you're interested in the film side of things that I do, the game side, the TV shows, football, whatever I do, I'm very, very grateful for the 40 people that have taken an interest and hopefully follow the different things I do on this channel week by week. And hopefully, the channel continues to grow. Right, I said about 2 minutes ago that I was going to leave it there, so I am actually going to leave it there now. I'll be back again after the City game on New Year's Day. Until then, take care and stay safe.
So the second half underway, and it's going to take a colossal effort from Arsenal if they are to turn this around. Martin Ødegaard. Bukayo Saka. Well, they keep passing away. Fruitful looking attack. And both hands on it. Good goalkeeping. Can they create something from here? Oh, super piece of play. The save was a good one.
Well, these fans can sense an opportunity here. They need to make the most of this corner.
Who can he pick out? Aware of the threat, solving the problem. Good tackle. No pressure whatsoever on the keeper. Grealish. Phil Foden now. Kevin De Bruyne. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Joao Cancelo. Will they profit from this situation? Well, an example of a counter-attack that went nowhere. Aubameyang. Well, great read there to intercept. Foden. Well, that's how to beat your opponent, and no way through. Well read to win possession back. Joao Cancelo. Here's Bernardo Silva. Can they cover up? Well, they can't quite take advantage in the end.
Well, those stats back up what we've been watching. It's been a...
Gabriel Jesus! A goal! And it seems they're truly cruising to victory here.
Well, as you can see, he hits this with so much power, but just look at the follow-through. So athletic. That's a dynamic strike.
The action underway again. So comfortable for City, it's turning into a trouncing. Saka. Thomas now. Lokonga. Well, they've given him too much space. Martin Ødegaard. Well, that's how to break the spirit of the attacker. Bernardo Silva. Good-looking ball. Jesus. Has the strength to hang on to it, and the cross is very much on. The referee has decided to give the free-kick decision the way of City. Well, he's certainly been warned, Stuart. No more challenges like that.
Well, he's in no doubt now. He can't foul again.
Double substitution for Manchester City. Coming off the pitch, number 9, Gabriel Jesus, and number 10, Jack Grealish, to be replaced by 26, Riyad Mahrez.
So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture.
Vicente, travelling here from Spain. Xavier, can you please go back and meet the rest of the party at the ticket office?
Well, straight into the meat. Well, the header needed to be a lot better than that. Didn't really make the keeper work. Martin Ødegaard. Nicolas Pepe. It does appear to be opening up on the flank for Arsenal here. Able to get a body in the way. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Oh, nice ball. Walker. And it's Ruben Dias. Rodri. And Sterling has it. Still possibilities. Well, nothing comes of it. Martin Ødegaard. Now with Pepe. Going about his defensive business with a minimum of fuss. De Bruyne. Well, nearing the end of this one, and Arsenal a long way from their best.
Well, they just never got going. People will point fingers towards the centre-backs and keeper, and to be fair, they've been poor, no doubt about that. But they haven't had much protection. There's been so much space for their opponents to operate in, and they've had a field day. The final whistle can't come soon enough.
A change in the offing for City.
Bernardo Silva coming onto the pitch, number 8, Ilkay Gundogan.
Can someone get on the end of this? Well, the keeper was always likely to do his job under no pressure. Given away by City. And so into the final 5 minutes. Sloppy in possession from Arsenal. Sterling. Phil Foden now. And a strong tackle. Kieran Tierney. Pepe. And there it is. A goal, but will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best.
Well, here's the replay, and just look how quickly they break forward once they win the ball back. And then the shot is emphatic. He strikes it with such power, the keeper has no time to react. What a good finish.
So a personnel change then. So back underway, 3-1 the score. And the electronic board has been held aloft. 3 additional minutes here. Well, it must be mighty annoying when you can't get near the ball. Gundogan. Sterling. That's how to blunt the edge of the opposing attack. So the final whistle now, and disappointment for Arsenal, you've got to say. A defeat for them. Your assessment?
Well, Derek, they were certainly off the pace today. Beaten to the ball in too many key areas. They need to refocus now and perform better next time out.
Well, very hard to keep quiet, as is often the case. Gabriel Jesus. Interested to get your verdict.
Well, he scored a good goal. He hit the woodwork and was a constant threat. So overall, he should be really pleased with his display today.